Okay, actually, you know what? We're going to leave all this in because we're professionals, but I'm going to move this chair. You know what? No, you should screw it. I'm just going to get one of those chairs.
Going in real deep right now.
He's actually eating it, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, here we go. Welcome to the Disgusting Noises podcast, where we eat the mic and then burp.
And that's it.
Thanks for coming out, people. Goodbye. Didn't we already do this on one of the podcasts that we filmed before, but we never released it? We just sat there for a while.
I'm pretty sure.
Just in silence.
I'm pretty sure just sitting in silence is what we do a lot of the time.
Yeah, we're good at it. I don't even still have those videos. Never mind. I was gonna bring it up to see.
So should we start this thing for reals?
Yes. Okay. Do you want to do the honors?
Nah.
Please?
I don't know what to do.
Okay, I'll do it. Welcome to Slovaks. That's all the anime girls getting excited.
Yeah.
Ooh, senpai! Ooh!
We really have no idea what we're doing right now.
We never have any idea. We're just like, hey, you want to do something? Let's do it. You want to talk about Birdemic?
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
But first,
Okay.
I mean, we were gonna do this in honor of our revamped channel,
Oh, yes.
Slovaks, which we should probably explain the name.
Mhm.
It's simply just a combination of our gamer tags, or whatever you call those.
Our new gamer tags.
New ones.
Phantom Phish and Lady Chips were our old ones.
Yeah.
So, I'm Vox Tartarus.
And I'm Slow Bumper.
The slowest of every bumper available.
Mm.
Hey, ladies, you want a slow bumper? Here he is.
Not like that.
It's not even funny, but it's kind of funny.
Okay, so Birdemic.
Love that movie. It's a great movie.
We didn't get to finish the first one because YouTube didn't have all of it.
It had like 99% of it. It just didn't have like the last 5 minutes.
It didn't have Susan dying.
Oh, well, I don't think she actually died in the movie.
But I mean, we missed the part where she got a disease from that fish that Rod cooked up.
Yes, I think that was just to explain why the actress
Wasn't in the second movie?
second one.
Yeah.
Which was terrible.
They're equally terrible. They're basically the exact same movie.
They are?
Because the plot goes exactly the same way, in exactly the same locations, just with
different.
added characters and more people in the dance scene, which was really too much. It was too long of a
Was
scene.
it though?
Yes.
Hanging out. Just hanging out. Hanging out with my family. Have ourselves a party. You have to watch this movie if you haven't. Watch the first one. It's much better than the second one.
Yeah. But the second one, yes, because the second one, there's just this random scene with, there's like 4 nude girls.
It's only 3, but
3 nude girls.
I was counting.
He was counting. I was trying not to watch. But then it just made it awkward.
It was really awkward and out
You're
of
just
place.
2 dudes. You're both kind of feeling awkward.
Just hanging out.
Hanging
with
out.
my family. And you're just watching Birdemic 2, and then all of a sudden, BAM!
And it's like most of the scenes in these movies where it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
it just it makes no difference whether that scene
Look,
is
man,
in there.
I'm gonna give you a plot synopsis of both of the Birdemic movies at the exact same time.
Please do.
Nothing happens for 45 minutes. Then they get in a car and they drive to a place. They do something. They get back in the car. They drive to a different place, and they do something, and then it's over.
Random sex scene in the middle.
Yes.
But I guess that could be doing something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's like right before
the birds attack. In both movies, it's right before the birds attack.
Yep.
It just in the second one, for whatever reason, I guess because the birds are being resurrected, they come in this shower of blood rain.
Blood rain.
And
my favorite vampire.
My favorite metal band. Blood Rain.
Rain of Blood.
Because I feel like that's already a name for a
probably
band.
Is.
Because it's stupid.
I wouldn't even be surprised. We should start a band called Blood Rain.
Blood Rain, and our first album can be called The Resurrection, because that's what the Birdemic 2 was called.
And then all of our songs will be
hanging out. Hanging out with my family.
Have ourselves a party.
Yeah. No.
There was also. You remember that part in Birdemic 2 when they meet the doctor again on the bridge?
Yes.
And then he's like, "Oh, cavemen," and then it just jump cuts. It just jump cuts to two cavemen just having sex. Just like
dry humping each other under a tree.
Yeah.
It just doesn't even need to be in the movie.
And then it's just back to him explaining.
I mean,
the Triassic period.
I would understand that they would show cavemen to set up the later in the movie when the cavemen come back for whatever reason. But why would they have to be having sex? Like,
I don't know. Look, what else can you do when your father is a dinosaur?
I mean, go bowling with your best friend? I don't know.
Have a giant slab of ribs that tips your car over?
Yeah, I mean...
And then, like, all of your appliances are birds or whatever?
A bird's beak. They should have named the Flintstones Birdemic.
Oh, dude, yeah. They should have had John Goodman reprise his role as Fred Flintstone in the Birdemic movie.
Yes. Except, no, the cavemen don't die.
No.
That's the thing about the second movie. The cavemen don't die. The zombies don't die. Some birds die. But in the end of the movie, it's just...
The Asian man dies, and then that's it.
Will dies. But it's like
Bill.
Bill. Okay.
There was Will, the main character, and Bill, the Asian guy.
No, Bill was the main character.
Was Bill?
Yes.
Will was... Okay.
I think.
You were right. I was... Well, it's confusing.
But yes, it is.
They're both...
But, I mean, the end... I know the end scene we both hated. Because it's like 10 minutes of the same picture. It's supposed to be the birds flying away. And they're barely even getting smaller.
You can't even tell.
It looks like it's just a still picture of these really badly animated birds flapping their wings for like 10 minutes. And, I mean, that part doesn't even make sense to me, because why are they suddenly flying away?
Because they killed the Asian man. They completed their objective.
Yeah, I guess, like, we just assumed that was the bird's secret mission.
Mission complete.
Kill Will. It's what they should have named it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I guess that would have spoiled everything.
Yeah. They could have called it Birdemic 2, Kill Will. And then they, like, not name him. And then at the end, when he dies, they're like, Will! But that terrible level of writing is way too advanced for whoever wrote the Birdemic movies.
Yes. Because they are on a different level completely.
Wow. Like, it's like The Room if Tommy Wiseau was not a genius.
Tommy Wiseau would have actually made these movies worth watching.
I would have loved Birdemic if it had Tommy Wiseau in it.
He would have been like, the birds are attacking us. Get the coat hangers. And then he would...
And then he would like go, yeah, roar. I'm fed up with this world.
And then he'd throw a TV at them.
Yeah.
Just out of nowhere.
And then just shoot himself in the mouth. Boom. Birdemic slashed the room.
It would have been
my new slash fic.
Birdemic 2, the resurrection of what's his name in
Johnny.
Of Johnny.
Johnny. And then he just comes back with just his brains hanging out of his luscious hair.
To make that title even longer, you could have called it Birdemic 2, the resurrection of Johnny, Denny's revenge.
And Denny was the bad guy controlling the birds the whole time.
There, we've already made that movie so much better.
Can we actually get James Nguyen and Tommy Wiseau together to write this movie? This crossover of just amazing proportions. Because you know Tommy would do it.
Oh, yeah.
And you know that James is too stupid to say no.
I mean, would he even understand what we're saying to him? He'd probably just agree.
He might understand what Tommy is saying to him.
Aren't they both French?
No.
Oh.
Tommy Wiseau is American, but I think he...
What's wrong with his voice then?
He grew up in France or whatever, so his accent is a terrible mishmash of that and too many nights of just getting high on the crack.
Mm-hmm.
Because he probably did that.
I just realized, though, if Tommy Wiseau was part of the writing team, there would have been a lot more sex in that movie.
Yep. More than there already was. Which would have...
There wasn't that much.
There was only just one in each Birdemic.
Well, Birdemic 2 had the nude scene.
Right.
But,
and the cavemen. So there was 3 risque scenes.
Yeah. I mean, the whole movie is risque. I mean...
Yeah. There was that cowgirl.
Yeah.
She turned into a zombie for whatever reason.
Wasn't she bitten? She was bitten.
She was bitten. Yeah, but
she was a pointless character in the story.
Were any of the characters pointful?
Well, the characters from the first movie,
Rod and
Natalie.
Natalie, thank you.
I actually was kind of disappointed that they were in the second one.
Yeah. Especially because, Natalie really didn't want to be there.
No, you could tell on her face the whole time. The first movie, she was all smiles at everything.
Yeah. We called them Robot and Smiles.
Yeah, because he walked like Robo.
He was a Robo. He was Robo-Rod.
Yep.
He was Meep Moop Zorp. I work in NCT software.
Is that where he works? Because I couldn't figure it out the whole time.
No,
just suddenly he got $1 million sale.
Yeah, the big fish.
Just after 20 minutes of him driving around in his Mustang, he's at work and he just settles on this $1 million deal out of nowhere.
Yo, can we talk about how cinematography genius that is?
No.
That he drives. That it shows him driving in his Mustang for so long.
It hurts.
It's genius. It's genius. Because it gets the point across that this is an environmental movie.
I would actually like to read people's reviews on that movie.
Can we?
We should look it up.
We're gonna keep yourself entertained there, bud. Birdemic reviews. Reviews and ratings.
Oh yeah, see, the first movie was called Shock and Terror.
Okay, here we go. There are no words that come to mind after seeing this. This is the worst film made by anyone ever at any time. Author Pledge Rock from United States. He rated it 1 out of 10 stars.
He was generous.
Yeah.
He's very generous.
Okay, there are no words that come to mind after seeing this film. Travesty, horrific, absurd, ridiculous, and mind-numbingly stupid all come to mind, but none of them quite describe just how awful this film, in quotations, really is. To see where everyone went wrong, let's break it down. All right. 1. Oh my gosh.
I like number 2.
It takes 45 minutes until the actual plot begins to develop. By this time, the majority of viewers have fallen asleep or have taken their own lives. 2, the actor who plays Rod, Alan Bag with an H, Bach, he makes me miss Nicolas Cage. No, not the bees! Ah! Because when you read that line, you have to. All right.
Yep.
3. The birds. What do they do exactly? Nothing. The birds come down and fly directly in front of the victim's face. Then they die for reasons only criminally insane director James Nguyen knows. God help us. 4.
Well, they were attacking people, weren't they? They were slicing people's throats and stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, sometimes. 4. Read my parental advisory.
I don't even understand.
I guess we have to read his parental advisory. Okay, whatever. 5. Hey, I thought I told you to stand back. These birds are contaminated. That's a quote. 6. What is wrong with Rod's friend, and why can't he get a good-looking girlfriend?
Oh, that's mean.
I mean,
she was Asian.
Her name was Mike.
It was Mike.
No, it was Mike.
It wasn't Mike.
It was Mike. Mike. Lucas.
It's just how Natalie was saying it. It sounded like Mike.
Yeah. But, all right. 7. The dialogue. It's like watching a poorly translated foreign film. I like you, and because you are pretty to me. I thank you. This words, they make me happy. Yay. 8. This quote. Why would birds do something like that? Why would they just attack? I don't know. The good. Oh, and now here's the good point. 1. Thank God for Whitney Moore in lingerie. The only believable thing about this movie was that she got a job at Victoria's Secret.
That's true. That's a truth fact. That was the best part of the movie.
Yeah. I mean, hey.
Maybe the next review says it's a must-see.
Yeah.
It's probably sarcastic.
I wouldn't believe it. I want to see if there's a 10.
That one is.
Birdemic making The Room look like an Academy Award-winning film. Yes. I love it.
It's like we wrote that one.
Oh my gosh, who needs a summary? It's Birdemic. Oh, dude. Here's a drinking game. Anytime the camera pans, drink. Anytime the audio gets botched, drink. Anytime Rod walks unconvincingly, drink. Anytime birds explode, drink.
That's all the time.
Yeah. There you go. Well, hey, Birdemic is the greatest movie ever made. Thanks for clapping.
Truth.
Should we just clap until...
Just clap ourselves out.
I mean, even though, like... I hope someone hears that burp, and then me talking about the burp afterwards. Like, obviously this clapping is gonna deter some people from watching this far because it's just really loud noises. But I'm thinking someone's gonna stick through to the end and they're gonna hear me talking and they're gonna be like, "Hey, I earned this."
Subscribe.